Monday, 26th of February, 2024. Viktor Orban has finally budged with Hungary, officially accepting the Sweden's application to join NATO. Hungary was the last remaining roadblock standing in the way of strengthening the alliance. Additionally, during this week, a claim that there is a chance of deploying NATO forces began to actively circulate in the media. French President Emmanuel Macron even openly stated that it is not impossible, however. Currently, alliance lacks consensus on this question. Though the deployment of Western soldiers, even as a deterrence force, for now extremely unlikely, such rhetoric does give hope of NATO finally taking concrete steps to come into the position of power. Tuesday, 27th of February, 2024. In the Bakhmut direction, Russia intensified offensive operations towards a small city, Chasiv Yar. As part of these attacks, units of the 150th Motorized Rifle Division had marginal advances to the west of Ivanivsky. Similarly, units of the 1307th Motorized Rifle Division managed to move forward towards the western outskirts of Ivanivsky. Though not yet critical, the situation does keep getting worse for the Ukrainian soldiers in this operational direction following the capture of Avdiivka. Ukraine desperately needs more ammunition from the Western coalition to defend its key frontline sections. Russian grouping in the Avdiivka area also continues to press forward and tries to move westwards as far as possible. The enemy already passed both flank positions in Stepov and Sieverna and is now reported to have captured Orlivka as well. The pace of Russian progress most likely indicates the lack of prepared fallback defensive positions by Ukrainian forces. It is not clear yet how much longer Russians will be able to engage in active assaults in that section, or how far they will reach. Wednesday, 28th of February, 2024. In the Lyman direction, the Russian command began to reassess its current approach. For months, Russian divisions did not even come close to achieving their target of pushing the Ukrainian force back behind the river. Currently, there are signs of them moving additional units to the area, but even that has little chance of changing the situation unless they transfer here a serious, massive force. Strong Ukrainian positions continue to hold and will hopefully not budge under increasing Russian pressure. Additional aid from the US and Europe is necessary to help brave Ukrainian soldiers currently holding the line. Thursday, 29th of February, 2024. Kupiansk's operational direction remains one of the most active sections on the front line. The enemy command does not abandon their attempts to reach the left bank of the Oskil River. Particularly with the units of 25th and 138th Brigades, Russians are currently attacking Sinkivka. It seems like they managed to get a grip on the northern outskirts of the village with severe, brutal fighting. They view Sinkivka as their main way to achieve their objective and penetrate the Ukrainian defense line on the right bank of the river. In addition, Russians are also pushing towards Ivanivka, but so far without any success. Friday, 1st of March, 2024. Another country to sign a new two-sided security deal with Ukraine is the Netherlands. Countries signed a deal with a duration of 10 years that calls for €2 billion in military aid from the Netherlands this year, as well as further defense aid over the years. The special emphasis was made on strengthening the air force of the armed forces of Ukraine. The Netherlands continues to take a firm stance in the face of the Russian regime, with Mark Rutte leading the negotiations. Soon, Rutte may become the next NATO Secretary General, and we hope this will only strengthen the alliance's support towards Ukraine. Notably, the signed security document has clear provisions supporting Ukraine's membership in both the EU and NATO. Saturday, 2nd of March, 2024. Transfers of North Korean weapons to Russia by sea apparently paused as of mid-February. Outlet focused specifically on North Korea, NK Pro reported on February 29th that Russian ships involved in weapon transports from North Korea have not docked at Korean Rajin port since February 12th. There were also no signs of another large cargo ship traveling between the two or new deliveries to the Rajin port. There is a suggestion that the pause could be due to production issues in North Korea or other logistical issues. Nonetheless, the land logistical channel through the railway still remains open, and it is not entirely clear if it is being used to transport military ammunition. So far, it is estimated that Russia has received shipments of over 3 million North Korean 152 mm artillery shells. Sunday, 3rd of March, 2024. After last week's destruction of Russian A-50 aircraft, Ukrainians have seriously reduced Russian capabilities of detecting Ukrainian aerial operations. This led to a number of successful strikes and the downing of at least 2 Russian Su-34s. Ukrainian officials reported that Russian forces have already lost 15 aircraft since February 17th. Previously, when the rate of aerial losses increased in such a fashion, Russian command temporarily decreased aviation activity. However, with the current increasing land operation activity, they also require increasing aerial support. And thus, we may see another set of Russian fighter jets downed in the upcoming week. In conclusion, during this week, Ukrainian forces have eliminated 6,100 personnel, 85 tanks, 161 APCs, 195 artillery systems, 3 MLRs, 136 UAVs of operational tactical level, and 10 anti-aircraft systems.